Captain's log. Lieutenant Sociopath has recovered fairly quickly after his ordeal. We are now in a state of heightened readiness, as our neighbours seem to have made their intentions clear. Though we will not attack yet, we are preparing ourselves to have to defend. The crew is efficiently working on building vehicles and drones, and I am happy to take a step back and observe, helping where I need to, but otherwise letting them do what they do best. Right now we need to be a crew again with our defined roles, and that is exactly what we will do. Okay, I'm off deafen now, and I'm just putting myself out of creative. We are good to go. Jake, do you want to start by reporting anything whilst you're driving off or something?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go on. It's all yours.
3 clicks out from the estimated location of the outpost. I have the supplies needed to set up a short-term observation beacon.
Fantastic.
Can you let me know if you find the remains of my drone?
Yeah, I'm going to try and find that as well.
I left my wallet in it.
Why'd you keep your wallet there?
Well,
Apparently it's useful.
It's got pulled over.
Yeah.
Watch out, guys! Ice delivery.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting in the way there. I think if you're looking out for the drone went down just over the hill. I don't think it got much further than about 20 or 30 meters over the peak, so... But,
yeah, I think I remember where it is.
Yeah. I see you've outfitted this with camo, Ixia.
Yeah.
Looking good, looking good. Quite, slightly off the colour of the Martian landscape, but I suppose we need to be able to see it.
Do you want to color it? I can make it glitter.
No, please do not.
Disco
Please
ball.
do not.
Hayes can break out in the moves.
No, I think Hayes currently is just making sure that Sociopath backs this up into the connector properly.
Because we're
That's
so
totally
off.
what he's doing.
Off-centered is centered somewhere, I guess.
It'll do the trick. It will do the trick quite nicely. Okay. Hayes, I take it after your recent trip to the medical room, you're feeling better. You missed out some of the fun. I say fun, Sociopath getting shot, probably not fun.
Recording back in service duty, sir!
Maybe a bit hyped up.
Yeah.
Or,
Who gave him the additional medicine?
oh, I was put in an indoctrination pod while healing, so I don't know.
Well, I double checked. I might have carried the one, or might not have carried the one. So.
Right.
Jake, how'd you like your special chair inside?
The chair's good. Yeah, it's got a lot of good stuff in it.
Right. Moving from the drones that we had last time. That's a nice weapon. Could be useful. The drones that we were planning last time, we doing some calculations on that. Jake and I have done some of the calculations, and it seems that whilst they will fly, they do not tend to fly quite as far as we might need them to. Do not forget to lift your suspension.
Please be advised, I am engaging radio silence due to proximity to the base.
Understood. Just report back in, well, as soon as you can.
Wilco.
Oh, maybe we can find some Kerbal wreckage on this planet.
Oh, yeah,
Wait,
there.
I didn't know the Colonel had been here.
Kerbals, not Colonel.
Yes, I didn't know the Colonel had been here with his Kerbals.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Ah. Right. I'm going to make sure that I've got all the required tools. So that could come handy. Sociopath, how is the ice collection going?
We currently have 50k ice, and we still have a couple of meters to go with the drill before we have to extend our drilling capacity.
That's good. That's a really good sign there. Everybody, right? I believe. Oh, Jake might have taken the paladin that has my ammo in it. I left some ammo in a paladin, but I think he might have taken it.
Bumped me.
Sorry?
Oh, you ran into me. Okay.
I don't think I did. But okay. Right, I'm making sure that I have a weapon. So I think that's always a good idea. Okay, so what are we looking at in terms of drones? Do we have anything that we can potentially use now?
Do you want it to survive, or do you want it to just...
We need something that can fly for a few seconds. Surviving is great. If we can get it flying, some sort of aircraft perhaps.
I have a UAV. It can just fly around outside of drone range, shell range, maybe. Oh.
Well, we need it to be able to be targeted. We need them to target it so that we can provide that distraction. That's the key part.
How much resources do you want to throw into this?
Minimal. So that's why if we can create something that can survive a fair amount of time, that would be ideal, because we can, whilst they've got two of them targeting, for example, we can just do our job with our weapons, take out their 50 mils. Sociopath, you did say there were 50 mils, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll take out the 50 mils, and from there, maybe then they might be more willing to talk. Oh, what's this?
Oh, the UAV.
Okay, this looks
It
positive.
won't survive shell shots, but it can be used for targeting.
Is it fast enough to avoid... Do you think it could be fast enough to avoid the shots? Even if they have to target it for 30 seconds before they can destroy it, that would be better than the drone, for example.
I was thinking if we extend these wings out by one, we can put like a turret or like a railgun in the center of it. But if one of these wings get clipped, then it's going. What's that?
It's free fall. What? What's what?
I thought I heard something.
No, maybe static coming from Jake potentially. I don't think so. Sociopath.
Yep.
Can you do me a favor? And I think maybe we're getting a little bit What the?
Coming from the hill? Anybody
Coming
see
from the
something?
hill. Nothing. I see nothing, but it's just taken out the... I see
Vehicle?
something.
I missed.
I missed as well.
Stay. Darn it.
I did
Give
just
chase.
a couple of hits in it. But
I got maybe one or two shots, but... Oh,
Major
we...
damage to the base reported, sir.
Right, what's our power situation like? Because it's just knocked out
Yes.
quite a...
We lost 4 turbines.
Right, we've lost 4
Can we
turbines. That
salvage them?
pylon's gone. That's gone. Right. Clean up. Let's get this. Ixia, we need that drone. Let's leave it as it is. If it can fly like that, that will do. Did anyone get an ID on that vehicle? Was it
looked like a quick bucky.
It
was-
said, "I don't break for anyone."
It was a shooty kind of vehicle. It was a nuclear vessel.
is that a good idea?
Yes.
Okay. Right, Ixia, if we can get that drone up and running, how far can it fly? Can it fly from here?
It can fly antenna range.
Well, if we can get it to
Is
fly
the
from here,
drone
that will
nuclear
be...
powered? Because we have an issue with nuclear fuel at the moment.
Oh, it is nuclear.
Oh, we do not... Yeah, we want to avoid nuclear.
Swap out the nukes for batteries, but then there lies the issue of
Power overall.
put some solar panels on top.
Right, we need to make sure... we need to go find Jake.
Energy low.
Probably not finished.
Right, if... tell you what, how many... Where's our remaining vehicles. We've got one there. We've got that one. Okay. We are going to... Sociopath, do you want to jump into one of those vehicles? We're going to go see if we can find Jake, make sure he's okay. We're going to head towards the base, see if we can run into him. Obviously, he's going to be out of comms. He's on communications blackout. Hayes, do you think you can get those power systems running again? Fantastic. Okay. I'm jumping in the other paladin.
Is the one with the gun armed already
Energy
Yes, it
low.
is.
loaded?
Why is this one?
Yep.
This one is completely out of battery. Did it take? Did it take a shot?
Maybe.
Okay, it looks like you're going on your own on that one. Okay, see if you can find head towards the pirate base. See if you can find Jake and get him back here. I've got to try and figure out why this one is suddenly out of power. Yeah, this one is completely dead.
Have you tried turning it on?
Yeah, it wouldn't switch on. Has it switched on for you? It switched on for you. It would not switch on for me.
Well, I mean, it is a very complicated procedure. You basically have to hit the Y button.
It didn't do it. Well,
If you say so. I mean, sir.
right. The speed limit on this vehicle is probably unnecessary at this point in time. Let's go for what's our speed. Let's do this. Sociopath, do you still read?
I still read.
Good. Okay, I can see you. At least I think that's you. Keep an eye out. We might have to... Jake, come in.
I'm breaking radio silence. I've detected an additional, well, a vehicle that has parked up next to the outpost.
What is your situation? Because we're on our way to try and find you.
Oxygen generator is down. One of the batteries is damaged, and I'm on fire.
All right, we
But
got
the
you.
vehicle is movable.
I just found you.
Yeah, we've got you. All right, let's bring him back.
It came in from the base's direction. Is everything all right?
Well, we've just been shot up pretty bad. They've taken out 4 wind turbines, knocked out the pylon up the top, but Hayes is on it trying to repair it. Got a few shots across the base, but I think they managed to miss any vital system apart from the power. Yeah, they sort of came straight across into the valley and jumped out the other side, and then they were gone. I'm not sure if we managed to get any shots at it, but they may still be around, so we need to make sure that we need to make sure that if they come back, we are sufficiently armed. We're accelerating production of a potential drone. We're going to see...
Do you know whether it was manned or unmanned?
To be honest, no. It looked like a manned vehicle, but
Looked like a cockpit, but
Yeah.
we never know with these guys.
it could have been an unmanned vehicle that potentially can be manned.
Interesting.
So
In which case, they might have been passing through to check up on the outpost.
it is a
Since-
possibility.
Since the guns firing might have sent a distress signal.
Highly likely. That is highly likely. We need to accelerate production of whatever we can, though, because at this point, I think it's going to be down to us to ensure that we protect ourselves and make sure that that base. I mean, we're taking an assumption here that it came from the base, given the information that you've given us and what we saw. But obviously, they're not messing around. We haven't done anything to provoke them, but
Well, I think
I think
entering
our
their territory is enough.
yeah, I think they're.
Provocation.
We are going to try diplomatic communication, see if they respond, but I mean, they seem to have nothing. They seem to be responding to nothing, and we're just trying to get out of here.
Right.
Our production has been restored.
Fantastic, thank you, Hayes. What happened to the last one?
I'm gonna bill it, but you're not gonna thank me when you see the bill.
Are you charging Gadget now
Send it.
for services rendered?
Send it. Send it
Wait,
to.
that's an option?
Send it to the admiral.
Well, you are the admiral, aren't you?
Acting admiral.
Yeah, that's
It's
good.
gone
That's
so
good.
bad that you're now acting admiral.
He's not really acting like an admiral much.
Oh.
You're right. You're demoted. Go swab the decks. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong kind of admiral. Right. It's good that we can have a little bit of humour still after being shot at. Jake, are you? You are all right, yes?
I took cover behind my vehicle. I noticed. Well, I detected something coming, so I turned my vehicle off.
Right.
And then I took a couple of shots, but
Wait, you thought I was joking? I'm gonna send you a bill.
Yeah.
How is your item battery status?
Sorry, and you
in
thought
your
I was
ability?
joking about swabbing the decks?
I can swap them. Then you go rebuild your turbines.
They're already
Oh,
built.
wait. Oh, damn.
Sorry, sociopath, you were saying.
I just wanted to check how the ice situation on Jake's Paladin was.
Right.
yeah.
Look, she is nearly dead out. 20 hours for your batteries.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
it's more like 3 hours of movement, but
At this point, I
That's been
think if we do not work at this, 3 hours of movement is maybe all we'll get until they come back. That was a pretty hefty hit. I'm surprised the Paladin. Maybe it was just a glancing blow at the Paladin. Because when they came across here, they just wiped it. Any other damage to any of the system around here?
Well, my ego has been
Recharging
hurt
both
by not getting
Paladin.
paid.
Okay, this is a drone. This is looking good.
yeah. So Paladin 2's fully repaired now. Yeah.
Yeah, and both
No,
Paladins
you're
are
missing a light
recharging.
bulb.
Oh no, not a light bulb. Now I'm missing 2.
Entertaining.
Sorry.
I mean, someone's gonna drive
I'm
that.
not shot.
Someone's gonna drive that light bulb into something and wreck it anyway. So I keep it.
Because, you know, without it, you might drive something else into the Paladin.
We don't have any turrets on the base, do we?
No,
Nope.
we
I was
probably
planning
could
to
require...
place 1 or 2.
I'll tell you what we do, right.
Need to conveyor it on my way.
If we can... all those power... All those wind turbines are... going to get in the way... Right, I tell you what, see that wind turbine right at the top of the tower?
Yeah.
If we take that one single wind turbine off and place a turret up there, that should give us fairly good elevation. In fact, if I am correct, yeah, up here, putting a turret gives us really good elevation. Line of sight as well. I think we might need to put a camera up here as well to keep an eye out for things in the distance. That would be quite helpful. What kind of turret? We need a rapid fire turret. Any ideas? Sociopath, you're the expert on weaponry.
I'm looking at the moment, but currently we don't have much change.
Okay. Anything that could be a Gatling turret. Perhaps that might just something to give us...
Gatling will be too short range for the firepower you get.
Right, okay. What's this, Ixia? Ah, solar panels. Ow. Those welders kind of hurt Ixia.
No station
Well-
fuel.
It is your fault for walking into them.
I didn't walk into them. I was fairly close to them, but I didn't walk into them. But I'm going to stay away from them now. Quite a bit. I should have put the welding mask on. That's kind of hurt my eyes. I want everybody on this station armed as well. I've got myself an automatic rifle. I'd like everybody to have some sort of weaponry. What's this, Jake?
I'm building a platform that's separate from the base.
Armed platform?
Yeah, so it's got a conveyor junction here that you can place a turret on top of, and then a cargo container. Hang on.
Alright, I'll bring in some steel plates to help out get this done. Apparently I have steel plates on me. Oh, of course I do have steel plates on me from recovering. I'm surprised they didn't wait until nightfall to attack.
I think it's more of an attack of opportunity more than anything.
Might tell us a bit about them. They take an attack on an opportunity as opposed to attacking with plan. If they do not attack with plans, that might be good for us. In terms of, we could probably have a single strike that could take them out. The only downside is, of course, if they have no plans, that means we do not have any way of figuring out when or if they might attack again. What's required on the platform out there, Jake, still?
Nothing at the moment, just needing to place a turret.
Okay, well, and let me know what's required on the turret and I'll bring it over.
Well, I might be silly and add... Well, okay, there are a couple of turrets that we could put on there, right? But we're going to want something that can deal heavy damage. So, how about something like this?
On my way.
230mm battle cannon.
That will be a bit
That's
overkill, and it turns too
Yeah.
slow.
Definitely overkill.
And we've seen the 50mm they have. I guess if we've got the resources to come up with our own 50mm.
I wonder if the Talion flag turret will work.
Well, we took a good look at their 50mm cannon. Do you think we can replicate something pretty simple or similar to that?
Yeah, probably. So we can have a 50mm burst cannon. We've got the specs for that.
Okay, let's go for a 50mm burst cannon. Sociopath, what do you think? 50mm burst cannon, good?
Let me check on our ammo. Manufacturing 50mm.
Well, it's up.
Hang on, give me a second. Just need to paint the thing.
50 mils would be possible.
Okay, so can we get some ammo for a Oki 50mm burst cannon, please?
Yeah, some 50mm rounds. And then it's gonna... Yeah, I'm a fool. I forgot to add some less power cells.
That would be helpful.
We could add a battery.
A battery with a solar panel, that could...
Well, we can add a battery, and then we can add a solar panel afterwards, right?
Yes.
Because what we could do is we could use an underground system to link multiple of these, and then link it to the base for
That
power.
would be quite helpful if we could do that. Underground, overground doesn't... Well, actually, I think at this point, underground's probably better. If we keep our power underground, less of a chance of them knocking it out.
Yeah. We are out of power cells, so we're going to need to produce some more.
What's the cost on that?
Power cells. Silicon, nickel, and iron, which is not that much.
Okay, good.
Recharge.
I'm just going to have a look through our ores and ensure that we've got... Okay. Magnesium. Magnesium is generally something we use in weapons.
Power turret online.
That's something we're going to need. Fantastic.
I wonder if that turret would be at 40mm flak. I hope this thing works.
We just need to hook it up now.
Yep.
What have you got up there?
We have
Italian
a port-
anti-fighter.
If you set up the hookup, I will build it for you, Sauce.
Copy.
The build planner is a wonderful thing.
It is the best piece of tech.
Planning? Yeah. Being able to plan
the
something is so
ability-
much.
The ability to middle click on a cargo container and get all the resources you need, just the best.
Exia,
Yes.
is this ready?
Yes, it has currently needs some sunshine to charge.
Okay. Can we charge it any other way?
I can throw a reactor on it with the uranium we do not have.
Any other way? Any way to perhaps connect it to anything? Temporary charge, anything like that?
I can throw a connector on it somewhere, but
We can give it a temporary charge. I want to see this fly. I want to see it move and come back down so I can try and get an assessment on where and how we can deploy these.
Well, we should have, like... It's not going to use up too much uranium, right? So we can just put in 0.1 kilograms of uranium.
Yeah, just throwing in 100 grams.
let me change that one, the batteries, for a reactor then.
Yeah, put in 100 grams of uranium and we'll be good. I want to see this thing fly. I want to make sure, I want to try and analyze its strengths and weaknesses and determine how we can use it. Also, Jake, the idea you are having with the Paladin having an assembler on top and being able to assemble our small vehicles, do you think we can arrange that to be able to assemble one of these if we needed to make a second quickly?
The Paladin is a bit too small of a chassis.
Yeah, this is quite wide.
Do we have the ability? Do we have? What welding options do we have? With the base tier welder. That might have enough reach in order to build it onto the side.
Yeah, something. I'm just thinking if we need to make another one very quickly, I want to be able to do that.
Okay.
Do we have any liquid hydrogen?
I'll check.
Do you want me to rework one of the?
Is the weapon? Is the cannon online?
Yeah, the 50mm cannon is now online.
Fantastic. I do not see any liquid hydrogen.
Negative. Why is it not working?
It's going to need ammo. That's going to be important.
This one has ammo.
I think.
Is that the Italian?
This Italian, and it's not working.
Is that the one up on the top of the tower?
Yep.
Right.
Well, I have a alternative to using uranium.
Go on. Deuterium?
No, because we could, because we have ice and stone.
We have,
do
and
that,
we have a
but that's-
deuterium processor, do we not? Oh, I hear
need to
something
make
firing.
another thing for that, but that also requires more components we don't have built for that one.
Right. Okay. So we're going to have to work on that. I heard something fire.
That was probably just a test fire from.
Can do the liquid hydrogen, and that can power.
Well, we have plenty of ice, correct, Sociopath?
Copy.
Yeah. So okay, let's go ahead and do that then. Liquid hydrogen.
Oh,
No
wait.
station fuel.
I mean, I know places for plenty of ice, and I think if we can stick with liquid hydrogen, saves uranium, of which I have not found
station
any
fuel.
yet. But
This is oaky, is it?
Yeah, that's the Oki burst cannon.
50
It
mil.
needs 40 millimeter Wolfram slug belts.
We have made Wolframs.
Yeah. Well, it's currently got roughly 300 shells at the moment. Because each of the shell items comes in a stack of 10.
What's the firing speed on this?
So it's a burst cannon. It will fire a salvo and then we'll need to reload.
Do you know how many in each salvo?
It might be 5 or 10. I can't remember.
10,
but,
okay.
If we want to build a flight seat or something, then I can do a test fire.
Can we not access it directly from
Not controlled.
Oh, rubbish.
I forgot because the flag turret is with the new data cores, and I don't think it can auto-target.
Right, okay, so...
New data cores can't auto-target.
No, because they're new and we haven't troubleshooted them yet.
Okay, I have manual control, and I'm going to do a test fire into the sky.
Okay.
So this is how it fires. Fires 6 shots and then reloads.
Okay, that's not bad.
Right.
That's not bad at all.
We don't need the flight seat at all.
No. As long as it can do it itself, it's fine. What's the targeting system on it? Pretty good?
It should auto-target, but depending on how fast it's moving, it may not be able to turn.
Oh, I'm looking at the turn rate on that, and the vehicle that we had was a lot faster coming across.
It depends. Well, obviously, if it just drives in front of the turret, it won't be able to track properly, but if it's moving towards in any particular fashion, then the turret will be able to shoot it.
Yeah, naturally, XYZ movement. Interestingly,
well, it's how much angular movement it's got.
Yes.
In comparison to the turret's movement.
Which, coming off the top of the hill, it would not have much in the way of angular movement. It would be shot to shreds.
And being at several hundred meters range is not going to be fast enough either.
What?
So basically, it's useful until it gets close, but if it gets close, then we've got other turrets that can shoot.
Yeah, and we've got our own. Okay, what's going on with the lights up there? We're trying to avoid being found.
Disco lights.
We are trying to avoid being found at the moment.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I have an idea on reworking one of the Paladin rovers into a welder.
Okay. This Paladin is a incredibly versatile base.
Yeah.
We'll take this one. This one right here.
This one. Yeah, because it's already got a projector.
Exactly, so we'll rework this.
Okay, in which case I'll move the other one off the workshop.
I'll move it. You can. Okay, I'll move that one on.
Yeah.
There we go. That's on the workshop floor. In fact, I'm just going to move it back so that we can move the aircraft out of the way when required. There we go.
Yeah.
That's better. How's this aircraft coming along?
Good. Putting some liquid hydrogen in here now. Unfortunately, since I had to use I think it's actually used. I had to use some of our superconductors.
Well, we've not really been using them much, so I suppose we're okay. We have a lot of superconductors. Maybe we should...
Wait, no, that's the regular reactor. No, I didn't. All I had to do was use some reactor components and grab gens.
I'm thinking maybe we should start disassembling some of those superconductors. Jake, any particular use for the superconductors you'll need that we could potentially use 1,200 of them?
1,200?
Yes. At this particular moment in time. Because I think we can disassemble them and use those materials elsewhere.
Yeah, you can.
So long.
Oh, that shot.
So long to make.
Guns functioning.
Fantastic.
That's got a fast
Yeah,
fire speed.
that fire
That's
speed's good.
14.5 CIWS gun.
Got it. That's good. Exia, what were you
Yes.
saying?
Those take so long to make.
Sauce.
Yes,
Oh,
Would you be open for an idea?
of course.
Oh dear.
There you are.
so my drone is ready.
Okay. Let's give it a roll. Let's roll it off this. Can you roll it off it?
Don't we fly it or don't we
You
just?
can. If this is enough takeoff room for it, go ahead.
How about for full coverage, up and sideways and down, put up a couple like here as well. Then we should
That's
definitely
nice.
protect it.
All right. So what we need to make sure is that it flies and it comes, and we can bring it back and land it somewhere,
What do you think, Sauce?
just in case we can
We
actually recover
could,
these.
but
Think it would be necessary?
I don't think wood would be necessary if we get one more of the burst cannons up on the other.
Ah, fair point.
Jake, can we affix welders to the back of this? Yeah, go ahead.
The problem is like I can't see like the ground, so
If you bring it closer towards the base, we can light up the area.
Oh, and is the light better on the tower now?
Yep.
Yeah. Much better.
Might want to remove the excess.
Oh, I thought that looked cool.
I've given you a landing zone, Exia. It's all lit up. I'm going to...
I landed.
Oh, you landed it? Where is it?
On the hillside.
Oh yeah, I see it. Fantastic. Okay. Any damage?
What was
Doesn't
that?
appear so.
Wrong button.
Um,
Do not select shoot on.
it is a little finicky. Jake bean's flown it before, so he knows how fun it is.
Yeah.
Just like the simulations.
Yes.
Okay. Well, as long as it flies, and how long do you think this will last in the sky? I mean, it looked pretty fast, so can it give them trouble?
Jake bean, the simulations, how long did it last?
It did not last long when it entered the
Firing bubble.
firing range. I also note that it is not a good candidate for suicide runs.
That's
Expensive.
warheads.
Expensive wouldn't be the word that I'd use, but yes.
Okay.
We could just use this as our new scout.
I'm happy to use it as a scout. It might be better, given that we know that they've definitely got ground vehicles. Being up in the sky might be useful. Having eyes in the sky. Useful more during the day.
Option, can we solar power that thing?
It's solar powered
does
already.
have solar panels.
It's got
Does
solar
it
panels.
have enough battery to run during the night?
It's being run by liquid hydrogen.
It's got a
right
little
now,
bit of
and-
liquid hydrogen.
What I'm more meaning is it possible to have that thing up now and have it up?
Yeah.
Have a
When I was
turret.
flying ahead, like
Are you using it as target practice?
I wouldn't use that as target practicing, but have that thing up with the camera, you can at least see without taking off. I don't know if it has a permanent battery, so it can be permanent up in the air.
when I was up in the air, it had like 5 minutes of power.
Okay, so it's not perma power.
No. All right, but it's giving us a fair amount that we can work with here, which is always important. What we really need is we need to make sure that we can defend ourselves and get to that pirate base without being destroyed straight away. It was kind of ridiculous last time, I'll be honest, but we didn't know what we were going to expect, but now we do. Nice welding device there.
Yeah, since this is a higher tiered welder, it means that it should have a large enough range to construct things, and it can move around.
But it works. Definitely works.
I'm also installing hydrogen tanks so that the hydrogen engine can have a reserve.
Yeah, I think we're coming up to the maximum use of the paladin here.
Ever so slightly.
Yeah.
You think at sunrise we can take out one of their turrets, or?
That's the plan. That's the plan. Go sunrise. I want to be able to go there, get them distracted, and then knock out their turrets. Because you don't come. We didn't go there guns blazing. They shot at us. We pull back. They've now come and attacked us. They're not responding to any communications. Obviously, I'm not looking to destroy anything there, but I want to take out those turrets.
Actually,
yes.
I have maybe a tiny idea. Come to your gun, rover. Oh,
I'm at my gun rover.
I need to get some steel plates.
Don't we move it down there?
Yeah, if you move it a bit in the light.
I've just switched on a few more floodlights here because I think we need to be able to see. It's very dark.
I wonder whose fault that is.
Oh, I don't know. Blame Mars.
Universe.
Thank you, Jake.
And definitely not whoever is controlling it.
Indeed. We're expanding this, Hayes.
That's good. Oh, that is.
Well, I heard people complaining
well
about
done,
the lack
son.
of.
What's happened?
I think
Don't worry about it.
Hayes may have confused our lack of space on the Paladin as lack of space on the base.
Well, lack of space on the base, paladin, whatever.
What do we
Same
what
difference.
do we need for that X to work?
I just need to put a controller in there.
We don't need an emitter? Oh, that's a shield.
We need an emitter, but it needs to be like it can't be blocked by anything.
If we put the emitter right on
Where's
the
the other
front,
Paladin gone? It's over there.
Yeah.
What are you installing? Oh, yes, I
Yes.
see what you're doing.
What are you installing?
You'll see.
They're upgrading the attack vehicle.
I can see that. I'm sort of shedding some more light on the situation for them. There you go. You shouldn't need to use your lights now, Exia.
is this working with these two emitters in the front here?
All we need is one emitter.
This is just getting it.
Oh, those. You could have just done the globe.
Shielding. That's a good idea.
But it did seem like our vehicle pad was a bit lackluster.
Yeah, it's just at the moment the vehicle pad was. We were supposed to build it up more, but then something came along and destroyed it all.
And then someone came along and built it up more. Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Such is the story of life.
Wait till you get the bill for unrequested things built.
Yeah, if anyone has requests, please pass them forward to Hayes now. This is looking good, Jake.
Oh, shield emitter.
Damn it.
Is everything okay, Exia?
Let me check if we can make those.
Platinum, iron, silicon, and gold.
Oh, I'm out of energy. And I'm dying. Lovely.
Do we have all of that? We have some platinum. 2k.
And we need 50
We
of
have-
them. Is
That is also known as a lot.
A lot of platinum.
Oh, we're missing nickel.
No,
totally
no, we
making
cannot be
it.
missing nickel. We have 46k nickel.
Yeah, we're definitely missing nickel. We need to go out and mine some, preferably all.
Quick, let's go find some. I know where some nickel is. It's just over the hill. We can go and
Don't know
mine
if
a
it would be a
few
good idea to
million
have that
tons.
low to the ground.
Is it? If that's a shield emitter, I would much rather it was higher up and hidden, if possible.
We
issue
can't hide. It has to be. It cannot be blocked by any block.
the gun is in the way. Can we move it?
Can we move the gun one forward and then?
No,
pop it?
wait. X.
We can put it on
Or
the back.
here, right here.
What if we do it here?
Where?
Where
Yeah.
you on 10x?
It cannot be blocked by anything.
No,
If it's
will
up
it not
here.
be blocked there? It's not blocked, is it?
We can just put it on the
Yeah,
rear
there,
of the vehicle.
there, right there.
This.
Is it not blocked there?
X in the front.
Should
Those
work there.
blocked.
Those blocks were blocking it.
It is very picky about where the emitter's position.
Right, okay.
We just need to make 42 more emitters.
Well, at least we have shielding on this.
Oh,
or
here.
we will have shielding
Okay,
soon.
all we need is 21.
Beautiful. So we have a
Make some.
welder rover, looking good. We have Haze expanding the base, looking good. We have power, we have armor, we have weapons, and we have a shielded assault vehicle? Not really an assault vehicle, more like a tank.
Fast attack tank.
Fantastic.
It's a gun on wheels.